have to take a birth, right, in Varshana, in Brajvasi family, and become Brajvasi, but in time when Krishna comes. This is the plan. That's what is my Guru Maharaj said. This is your job. You have to be born in Varshana, in Brajvasi family. Whatever you do, you have to make it. This is what we're supposed to do. Through Gaura Lila, then meditate in Ashtakali Lila, we will receive the names of the parents, a father and a mother in Varshana. You will know who is your next father and next mother. And this is also addressed in Varshana, because there is no streets. Right? So there's the name of the parents, there's the address. So by having this address and knowing the mother, we can take a birth there in Varshana, become Brajvasi. But in time of Krishna Lila. If you take a birth now as Brajvasi, you have to also do sadhana, have to find a guru, have to get Siddhadeva, but it may be even more difficult. Why? Because there is more Sakhi Bhav in Brajvasi and more Vatsalya Bhav in Brajvasi families. See? Manjari Bhav, it is more easy for us to accept. So, you may take a birth, but you may not even have the opportunity to take a shelter of a Manjari Bhav Guru. There's a different types of Guru. A Sakhi Bhav Guru, Vatsalya Bhav Guru, Manjari Bhav Guru. So to find a Manjari Bhav Guru, it is very difficult. It took me some years, some research to find that there exists one. I only heard that there's somebody is existing like that. So 1995, I found that there's somebody who gives Manjari Swarup, and I was like, who is this person? Where I can find this person? So every year I come to Raj and said, did you find anybody? No. Did you find anybody? No. Only in 2000? Yes, we found. So that was my Guru Maharaj, Shenanta Das. It's very rare. So now we can meditate on our Manjari Swarup and take a birth and become Brajvasi. And by living here for years and years, 7 years takes that the whole body change. But you take the food which is grows here, because it is made in Raj, it is transcendental. So your body will become transcendental. But please take prasad which is grows here. It's the best. Something which grows in Raj, because you are building this body, replacing the old cells with new cells. So think about what you take here. And the more life in it, the better.
It's very clear that when you reach to your Manjari Swarup, this is your birth. This is your rebirth in this physical body. As a Manjari, as a to serve Radha. This is taking birth in Braja. In Sadhak Deha and Siddha Deha. Sadhak Deha is your identity to serve Mahaprabhu, and Siddha Deha, you took birth in Braja as a servant of Radhika. That is birth. This realization is also a birth. Living in this consciousness is also your birth. Before I birth in my material consciousness, and I rebirth again by the mercy of Gurudev in our realizing. this is the great time in our life that we can take now birth if I have agreed for that. The greed is the only way. In this line, no qualification is required. No any mercy to become humble and grateful. It's not easy living in the different practice to realize and live in that consciousness. And this is the best time in our life when we take birth in Braja as a king in this birth. Then I can feel it, what I am doing. I can see how tasteful it is. After leaving this body, what will happen we don't know. But in living in this room, we can plan this. To clarify them.
Yes, it is very important because this is the purpose, to reincarnate precisely where we want it. Somebody who has the ability, siddhis, they can reincarnate where they want it and when they want it. So this type of a siddhis. So Mahaprabhu gave us this opportunity to reincarnate precisely where we want it and when we want it. So we want to reincarnate in Varshana as Manjari. And we have everything for that. To reincarnate there, we have to already live there. This is the secret. Already live in there. Like you go from this body and go to another body and live there. Like decide, alright, I am very little here and I am finishing living here and I am starting living there. Like put your mind that here is nothing, she keeps you. And all your life is shifting. Like you completely shift to another world. So make the choice to shift and then shift slowly. Be here but less. This body will die anyway. So why to so much care of this body? Give some minimum care, yes. Some rest need, some sleep need, some food need. That's alright. But the main purpose of having this body is to live in another. And this is great opportunity to have physical body like this, so we can actually be there. This is how we can enter to that world. Through this physical body like this. There is no other way. So right now we very lucky. So we can take an action and study what it takes, what it needs. When time of Mahaprabhu, what happened? There was no free information online or books, stores like this. It was all hidden and secret. So everyone is going like this. Do you know anything? Yes, I heard one word. What word? Manjari. Wow. What next? You run into another Baba. So he said, oh, there's one book I heard. It's called Govinda. Oh, there's one book called Vilapus Manjari. So where I can get? I don't know. So you have to search. So everyone was in search. Nowadays, you go somewhere in Germany on laptop searching, alright, so we have this guru and this line and these books. I can download this, I can listen to this lecture. It's too easy. That's why we don't really value that much. Everything given to us too fast, too easy, so we lost the value. We don't really understand the value. And before, alright, you found this book, you have to write down. Take a time, couple of months, write down. So you sitting and writing this book. Then your friend came and said, please, can you write it for me, one copy? Yes, I can. And take another couple of months. A set of books, maybe. A set of maps. This I showed you, this color maps yesterday. This was written, drawn by Sakichan Das Babaji and Madrasi Das Babaji. My Guru Maharaj go on their disappearance day and give part of Vila Pusmanjali. Only these 3 days in a year he gives part of Vila Pusmanjali. It's so high. So he gives there, he gives this part in more hidden location also, not in the middle of Radhakund. It's somewhere in Goradam. So we are having these books available for us, but we don't know the value of it. So we need to set the value a little bit different for our mind. Since we have already everything, we should think that, yes, it's just too much mercy, too much kripa at once. So this is what it is, too much, a huge amount of kripa at once. That's how lucky we are. So we can very fast get all the information, everything. So we can progress much faster also than in other things, because we have so much information. You want to know something, you type online in Google and you find everything there. And you cannot find, you come Raj, you fly, you find a guru and ask. Yes, see, it's all so nice now. So fast everything can be done. So instead of waiting and thinking, yeah, I'll chant and sleep and eat. Maybe something happened to me. Maybe after I die, Radha Krishna will come. Not like this. That to see Radha Krishna, we have to already trying to see Radha Krishna for many decades. Trying to be in the Lila for decades. Then they will see, oh, this person is really serious. Don't give up, huh? Every day coming to me. Every day. Cannot see me, but still coming. What? It's like this. Radharani is thinking, these mantras keep coming and she don't see me, she worship, praying, crying, lying down, rolling on the ground. Mahaprabhu is also thinking, this person is coming, and always sitting on the door of Yoga Pit there on the ground is praying and crying. Cannot see anything. Cannot feel anything, but trying. It's like in a dark room with the person. You cannot see, you can feel someone there. That's the meditation till the Prema. So above, there's some Vispurtis coming, this is a different vision. But until we get to Bhajana, Priya, Anartha, Nishka, there's all like a dark room and you can't see, you can feel something. And this is also good. This is what we are now. And we should proceed this way. If we don't see it still, praying more, trying to clear the heart, and slowly all this will come. See, Leela is going on all the time. You cannot get bored with this. It's every 20 minutes, new Leela. Something, it's like a Twitter. Yeah, I have like a Twitter here. Okay, it's tweet. It's a new Leela. Radharani takes bath in Vrindavan, so go and check it out. It's like a news.
Reminder.
Yeah, reminder. It's like a news coming. What news? Or this news. Or it's like a newspaper. What is doing the royalty of Raj? Where they are? What is happening? In Rajdam, everyone think about Radha Krishna. What they do, where they go. but they don't know much about it. Manjari knows everything, where's Radharani, what time. They have the maximum information about what is going on. Sakis don't. Manjari, why this is the highest? Because they have so many bhavas in one. And Vatsalya, and Sakya, and Madhurya, and Dasya. It's all in Manjari Bhav. Why Krishna is the highest? Because he offered the Madhurya. Vishnu cannot offer the Madhurya. How he can be highest? Somebody said Vishnu is the highest and Krishna is avatar of Krishna. Krishna is avatar of Vishnu. How that be possible that Vishnu cannot give Madhurya Bhav and Krishna can give and he is the law? It's impossible. Logically, if logic is so simple, somebody who can give more, he gives Vatsalya Bhav, Sakha Bhav, Madhurya Bhav on top of Dasya. How he can be low is impossible. Krishna is the highest. And out of all the different bhavas, Manjari Bhav is the highest. It's nothing higher than this because there's so many different feelings are there. You can think Radharani is your mother. You can think she's your Swamini. She's your beloved. This is so many, she's your friend. It's like your daughter. So many things are coming. So you can switch from one meditation to another. It's your best friend. Where is we get best friend here? Sometimes we have a friends here. And sometimes they stop being our friends. Radharani is the friend forever. She will never ever betray you. And this is confirmed by Shastras. This is sure thing. In this world, nothing sure, everything changing. But there, everything is sure.
As long as we're tuned to it, because the worry, the anxiety, the doubt, the fear, that all closes that door, though.
Yes, if we are, this worries, anxiety, fear, all comes only from one thing. If we think that we are higher of someone here, these things all as a package coming together. Once we remove this virus, it's a virus. Like as in computer, this virus, nothing works. So it's the same thing. It is a big, not even virus, it's like Trojan horse. Big, huge virus, which sits in our mind. That we know better than others. We higher than, I'm a little bit higher than my friend here. I know a little bit better. So this pranpatishta, this thinking, creates the fears to lose this position. But if you have no position, there's nothing to lose. If you are on the ground, on the floor, everyone's higher, you have nothing to lose. So there's no fear. See, this is the beauty of this Trinada Pisunichna. So we can taste this and enjoy this. This is such a nice, no worries, mind is at peace. It's beautiful. Life becomes perfect. Husband, wife never fights. Mother and father, brother and sister, Vaishnavas, when they have this mind, this attitude, they cannot fight. There is no argument. There is no but. This word is very dangerous. When you have a conversation and you hear this word, it means somebody thinking is higher. There is always agreement. It's always soft. Yes, right. Whatever say is, yes, you're right. I'm wrong, you're right. This is the attitude. Even you're wrong, you still, if even you're right, you still, I'm wrong. This is the attitude. And then you're safe. You have no problems, no trouble. Everyone will love you. There's no trouble living like this. I learned this from my Guru Maharaj. He is like, somebody come and shouting. He says, yes, I'm wrong. Please forgive me. He's like this. I asked him, do you know what's the matter? He said, I don't really know what he's saying. But he admits, yes, I'm wrong. It's like this. There is no, yes, you're saying this, but you know this and this. This is like you're trying to defeat yourself and say, no, 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 you don't understand. This is all pranpatishta. White and black, nothing else.
That is the perfection of your spiritual identity. When you never fight. When there is no perfection of your identity. The ego is there because we are living in the gross body concept. And when I know myself and I try knowing myself and living, there is two things. I know I am a manjari or soul or something, what you know. But you start living there, then mood change. You don't want to go there again for your disturbance. You agree with all circumstances. You don't want to come out from that. No taste. Before was taste, so I am living there. But now my taste is different. And a false ego is not touching there. Because there is a price to be in that consciousness. To become pinky, live in that consciousness. I don't want to come out. Circumstances is bringing out, but I don't want to live, and that is a perfection in my living. Indeed, this is sin. Right? That comes with bhajan kriya, without chanting. Bhajan kriya means always we have to be in the action. What? In bhajan. Then nishtha, fixed, my faith is fixed, nishtha is there in my soul, mind realizing. And when I am fixed there, then bhavs, feelings are coming. That Maharaj.
One thing I can add. Somebody may think that being a guru, a teacher, a preacher, it is easy, or they become proud of it. But they've been ordered to do this. This is a very hard role to play. And out of humility, Guru Maharaj performing what Leela has to perform, the preaching and teaching. And this is just obeying a Guru. Sitting on a higher place, it is not that somebody enjoying to sit there. It is that he has to. This is a different thing. And it's more difficult to be down. Because they put you up, it's very hard to be more down to anyone if you're sitting up. So we can understand that the gurus who teach us, they're also trying to be as humble as you want to be. And it's difficult. So if we understand that, we will never judge somebody who is giving some lectures somewhere, because they just follow orders. That's all. And it will be false pride, false humility, when disciple will say, no, I'm too low, I cannot do this, I will not do this. It will be Guru Aparadh. So if they do not follow the Guru order to be a preacher, they will do Guru Aparadh. That will be opposite of humility. So the humility in the ordering, following the Guru instruction, no matter what it is, doesn't matter. You have to play the role Guru said to you. Even this role is very difficult role. So I recently been said to play different roles, so it is difficult for me. But I have to follow order of my Guru and order of Sadhu Maharaj. So
also, Maharaj, that real spiritual master who got the perfection, without perfections, without siddhi, is not possible. And what is perfection, siddhi? That he will always stay in his spiritual identity, in his sarva. So he externally what he acts as a guru, but at the same time he is a king of Radhika, he is a servant of Radhika. So he is very friendly with his disciple also, because he says more will come in the seva, service. So they are all like a friendly behavior, Gurudev too, because of that. Because he is friend of Radhika, so he always see there. Mercy, he is always full nishtha, full firm faith. There is no doubt, because he is living in different world of, you say, in his spiritual identity. He never deviates from there. He comes back in his gross body because to protect this body, because this is also very important. In this body, realizations are coming. And seva is going on and on. You can go more using this body. Like we need room. If I have no room, then not easy to stay in the sun or rain. We need to stay, but I need this room to go more deep in this realization. And this also when start in the service of Gaur Leela, then this room become more divine. So Sadhak Deha also become divine because it's an entry. It's the entry of coming to Brajali. So merciful. So great mercy, we got it to understand. In Mayavad philosophy, impersonal philosophy, this is jad to know your spiritual identity, soul identity. But in devotion is A. Like we are starting in prep, like A and A, B, C, D, many alphabet we have to learn to come to judge. And this start from your soul identity to create your form. When you start from there, it is totally Krishna is a Supreme Personality of Godhead because we cannot understand without this. You can worship Shiva, you can worship Durga, Kali, anyone in gross world. You don't need your spiritual identity to fix and go on. It's not necessary. It's very easy in this concept, but for Krishna to go in a Braja mode, this is the only way, only easiest way. But you will say it's so difficult, it's so tasteful, and so highest that is no comparison. By the grace of Mahajan. Arti. This is the great mercy of Vrindavan. Coming in Vrindavan and taking birth in Vrindavan. When I will come, then my creed will come to take birth in Vrindavan. And when I will see some kripa of this really realize the spiritual master, my life can change. Then I can go on with my spiritual life. Sample yeah.